Well, it is on. It's happening this week. We are on the 2K challenge. What's the 2K challenge, I hear you ask? Well, I will tell you. It is doing $2,000 in 5 days on Uber across the Northwest and Midlands. That is impossible. Or is it? $2,000 in 5 days, doing afternoons and nights and into the early morning. $2,000 in 5 days. Will $2,000 be on my Uber app in 5 days' time? This is day one. It's impossible, isn't it? I'd have to get so lucky with jobs to do 2K in 5 days, but nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible, is it? Don't they say if you want something hard enough, if you really believe in something hard enough, you'll get it? We'll try it. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for $2,000 in 5 days on Uber. Impossible. Impossible? Or is it? So today's day one, and we're starting in the salubrious surroundings of Limb Services here in Cheshire, just outside of Warrington. And we're going to be heading now right through into the early hours of the morning and possibly beyond that. Trick is, with this, or the hope is with this, there's no guarantee I'll do it. There's no guarantee I'll do it. But the hope is, if we can really get a good start today, if we can really go at it today and have a good start, then there's a good possibility. There's a chance we may be able to do something. But I'm going. The end target is $2,000. That is what I'm absolutely going for. That is what I'm fixed onto. But 5 days to do it in. 5 days to do it in. I'm gonna have to go some. But it's a challenge. And in life, we all need a challenge. Especially in this job, as we know, it's hyper boring, isn't it, really? It's a boring job. But, you know, we need a challenge, so we're going for it. We are going for that $2,000. On Friday, because this week, every day, there's going to be a video upload every day for 5 days. So today's Monday, it'll be up in the early hours of the morning, or tomorrow, probably up tomorrow. So every day, a video will go up, tracking the 5 days. Stay with me for 5 days. And on day 5, I will show you my app with the actual earnings on for the week, and we'll see how close we get to the $2,000. Imagine though if I hit it. Ooh, if I hit $2,000 in 5 days, wow. How much do you think I'll do in 5 days? Comment down below. How much do you think I'll do in 5 days? How much do you think I'll do a day? How much do you think I'll do a day? Will I be able to do a decent amount every day? Uber's up and down, isn't it? Uber can be great, can be quiet, but I'm gonna move around. You know, if you watched my videos before, you will know I move around. I don't sit still for a minute. So I'll be trekking out where I can, trekking out over the Midlands, trekking out over the northwest of England, trekking out as far as I can to try and keep it moving, to try and keep it going, and to try and make this figure 5 days of 2K. And also into the mix is this. There's no weekends involved here. It's Monday to Friday, no weekends, so it is such a tall order to do. But you know what? On the adage of saying nothing's impossible, well, we'll prove is it impossible. Is it possible? Is it impossible? I'm certainly going to give it 100%. I'm certainly going to give it all I can. I'm going to go to the gym. I've just been to the gym now, but I'm going to hit the gym every day while I'm doing this, because I'll need that sort of motivation to keep going, because it is going to be really difficult to do this. But, you know, if you don't try, you don't get. If you don't try and do it, who knows? Well, so let's get the seatbelts on. Let's get the app on. And let us go and try the impossible and do I was going to say 5 grand then. 5 grand in 2 days, 5 days. Oh, wow. 2 grand in 5 days. Can we do it? Join me. Stay with me on the journey. And don't forget, comment and subscribe to the channel. And give us that all-important thumb up as well. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumb down if you want. But give us a thumbs up. And keep me steadfast in this, my solemn obligation, to do 2 grand, 2,000 smackers, 2,000 drinking vouchers in 5 days. Let's get the engine on. It's a hybrid, so you won't hear a thing. And let me show you the beautiful Limb Services. Looking at the lorries there from Hamilton. Get that music off, because we're not allowed to have music on with YouTube, are we? So, here we go. Let us go. Let us go forth into the breach, into the unknown, and we'll try and crack the impossible. Self-belief, self-motivation. Who knows what will happen this week? Who knows where we'll be on Friday? Upload a night for 5 nights and we'll see where we are. Right, let's get cracking. Let's get going. Let's believe in this ginormous task of 2 grand in 5 days. Well, you know, take inspiration. Look at last year when Steve Cooper went into Nottingham Forest. They were bottom of the league. They were bottom of the league when he took over, which was halfway through the season. They got promoted to the Premier League. It can happen. Miracles can happen. But can a miracle happen this week? We'll wait and see. And rolling on a Monday evening as the clocks have gone back. So suddenly it's really dark. Out the blue, it's gone really dark. And I didn't realise why it's so dark. Clocks have gone back. Right, here we are in Liverpool John Lennon Airport. Yes, we've been moving quite steadily since we first logged on. Can we do our 2 grand this week in 5 days? Ooh. Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to start giving you the sort of like the updates and the scores on the doors around about Wednesday. So the first couple of days I'll just crack on with it. You know, obviously I'll film every day for 5 days, but we'll you know, we will see how we get on, and I'll start giving you updates and financial information, which will be more or less from Wednesday onwards. Right, how much is it to get out of this airport? Bear in mind I've been in there for literally 10 seconds. How much? £5 to get out. Jesus, £5 to get out. Christ almighty. £5 to get out, and I was literally there in the airport then for about seconds, literally seconds. Dropped off the bloke. He was going to Belfast. He had one little bag with him, one little carrying bag with him, and that's it. That's all he had on him. So £5, ridiculous. But the same now. All airports now. East Midlands are the same. Manchester are the same. Liverpool is the same. Really, you know, it is not good. It is not good. So, in the dark, winter is now upon us. The clocks have gone back. We're now into British winter time. But does the job improve in the winter? Does it improve? Does it get better in the winter? I don't know about you, but I'm not a fan of the winter. I'm not a fan of the dark either. I'm not scared of the dark, but I don't like driving in the dark that much, especially when it rains. Now tonight's quite a dry night, but especially when it rains, I am not a fan of driving in the dark. I just do not like driving in the dark. I don't know, it makes you feel more tired. It makes you feel tired earlier than, you know, you feel, because obviously the days are now getting shorter and shorter. It does make you feel more tired. So not a big fan of the winter. I was stuck with it now, aren't we, till next April, aren't we now? God, Jesus, no. Right, I'm in the queue at John Lennon Airport, and currently there's 6 to 10 cars. I'm an Uber X, and there's 6 to 10 cars ahead of me. The question is, shall I wait around and hope for a job at the airport, or shall I mosey on out and head away from the airport and take my chances? Shall I head away from Liverpool? Shall I not stay around Liverpool? Because Liverpool is, I think, not as busy as what it used to be. Liverpool used to be rocking on Uber. It's not quite as busy as it used to be. Now, that's maybe because there are now tons of Ubers in Liverpool. Maybe because a lot of drivers on the local companies now multi-operate. So they'll have a company operating from a local cab company. Also, they'll have the Uber app on at the same time, which really has made Liverpool go ever so slightly quiet, I think. Because like once upon a time in Liverpool, in this city, local companies, you couldn't work Uber as well. You had to work either a local company or Uber. But when Uber won when Uber lost their High Court case, and suddenly, you had the freedoms because you're self-employed, then local companies here, you got Delta and you've got Alpha in this city, Blue Line up in the north end of the city. You've got the chance to work Uber as well as the local company. So with that, a lot of drivers do both. So they got the Uber app on all the time, and they just pick off jobs. They just cherry pick the jobs, what they want to do. That's what's made Liverpool, I think, a little bit quieter than what it used to be. Liverpool used to be very, 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 very busy. But as I've said on a previous video, I've never had a brilliant job at Liverpool. Never. My best job at Liverpool was Bolton. That's for 6.5 years, and my best job at Liverpool was Bolton. I ask you. Right, I'm not going to hang around in JLA. I'm coming out of the airport now, and we're going to crack on. We're doing all right at the minute. We're doing okay money. I'm not going to start. I said before, I'm not going to give you the scores till Wednesday. But what I will say, as I think I'm getting a cold or a bad throat or something. Oh, please don't get ill this week. I tried doing this in the summer. I got COVID halfway through it, so it never materialised. So I'm doing it again in the winter. Let's hope I last the week. Please don't get ill. Yeah, we're heading away from Liverpool Airport now, and hopefully we will keep moving. We're doing okay. 25 quid an hour, I can tell you we're doing. 25 quid an hour. That's not bad for a Monday, is it? That's not bad with the dark evenings now. So we keep at that rate. We need a bit of magic as well along the way. Obviously, to hit £2 grand, we're going to need a lot of magic. But we don't give up. We carry on till the bitter end on the 2K challenge on this, the LNG Taxi Podcast. Just dropped off in Wigan. That's where we are at the minute, and cracking on with it on this Monday night, the first night of the 2K challenge. We've moved all right, but we've had a spell about an hour and a half ago, where it went dead. I mean, it went dead, like lifeless. I thought the app had broke at first, but it hasn't. It was just went very, very quiet. So doing £25 an hour has suddenly dropped down to £15 an hour, which has put us behind where we should be for the 2K challenge. The impossible dream is the 2K challenge. Can we make it? As I said to you before, we are not going to be giving out numbers, progress, till possibly Wednesday night late on. Every night, of course, uploading 5 nights of uploads every night, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. Friday we'll find out whether or not we've hit the 2k, and as I said earlier, I'll show you the weekly, I'll give you a picture, send you a picture on the video of how much I have made in the week. But first day is Monday, and doing alright earlier on, where we had that big gap of nothing. It just stopped out of nowhere. The work just completely stopped, and then we had just like nothingness for a while. How quiet are the roads now? The roads are absolutely dead. It's getting on, like, it's getting late, but roads are really, really quiet. Right, what I'm going to do now, before I go, I'm going to put the car into autopilot, and I'm going to get out my blues guitar, and I'll play you some blues music to send us on our way. I will see you tomorrow for day 2 of the impossible dream. 2k. 5 days for 2k. Are we going to do it? Are we going to do it?